Okay, here are all the miniatures that go with the game. I'm going to try to get good pictures. Here is Sauron's host. Actually, this needs to go over here. And the trolls, wild man leader, Sauron, and Uruk-hai. These are... Can you shut the curtains, honey? These are Azak, the wild orc leader, and several wild orc tribes that can be recruited, although I have a set of rules that allow infighting if more than one tribe. Here's the Dark Lord's army. Its leaders and command. And then we have Dark Riders. We've got Nazgul in fighting position, and then Nazgul's flying. So you have the 9 ring race. You have 9 flying, 9 sitting, and 9 riding. By the way, a lot of these miniatures are already in the first placement on the board, so this is not a complete list. I would have to take all of them out of their little containers, so I left them in, but this gives you a representation of all the miniatures. And then there's the orcs and trolls. There's also 3 bat hordes that can be called on by the Nazgul king. And then you have the Easternlings army, the army of Hared with their elephants. The Easterlings have horsemen. And then you have the Corsica ships, Smog and Balrogs, siege engines and catapults. These are the orcs of the goblins of Moria. So that's the the Dark Lord's army. And then on the army of good, we have all the eagles that are mostly in the case. I just brought one just to read. These are the hobbits. The hobbit has their own army. Again, there's several of them already in the case. There's a unit of 10. These are the ghosts, the oath breakers that you can call to your aid. And then starting with, these are the Rohirrim Western under Eomer. And then here's the main host. And so together they make up a pretty large army. And then we have the elves. All these are the different elf tribes. There's 4 elf tribes with their leaders. Thingol and Legolas with the wood elves, the high elves, Elrond, Lady Arwen with the hidden elves. We also have all the Fellowship of the Ring and different leaders here, and then here we have the wizards, and Gandalf the White, Radagast the Brown, Bjorn the Bear, Then here's all the dwarf tribes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dwarf tribes, each with their own army. And then here's the ships. There's a few ships on the good side too. Along the coast there's ports. And then here is the 2 armies, or 3 armies that I added. One in the far north. Actually, that's should be somewhere else. That goes with the right here are all the free cities armies. So we have the Minitures and Pelennor and Dol Amrith armies. The 3 armies of the free people. These are the Dunedain army. And then in the far north we have a Viking-like tribe. We have in the south two men kingdoms. And that is the Game of Thrones on steroids, massive collection of miniatures.